You are now tuning into Project Shoutbox. For your safety, please lock all doors and windows until the broadcast has ended. The outside has become unsafe to trek. Unusual amounts of radiation have been detected in your area. Please stay calm until further notice and enjoy the podcast.
You want to talk about the struggle that it was for me and Matthew to find Andrew's house?
Oh, let's talk about that. We're recording at our buddy Andrew's house right now.
Yeah, because this is where we're recording. We're at my boy Andrew's house. Shout out.
Here's the problem though. We were out there for a good 5-10 minutes waiting for you, Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew's bitch ass wouldn't let us in.
We were spamming you on the Discord.
Yeah.
And you would not pick up. Alex knocked on the door, and you finally showed up. You're like,
Yeah, no,
"Hey, guys."
that's what I don't get, dude. It took us like 5-10 minutes of texting, nothing happened. I knock within the
because
next
I didn't have my earbuds on my
dude,
computer.
within the next 5 seconds after I knocked on your door, you answered.
I was watching videos.
It was fucking stupid.
You should have just came up and knocked on the door.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, should we talk?
All right.
Let me finish my rant on Cleveland, okay? Here we go. Are you ready?
This is gonna be a mess.
I'm about to lay the smack down, baby.
All right.
Here we go. So we talked about my chill pedo teacher. All right.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to tell Andrew to. I'm trying to tell him to stop eating. He's eating Doritos live on the podcast.
Look at the volume spike.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going to be a nightmare for Matthew to edit. I'm so sorry.
I don't care. I could give two shits, okay?
Alright.
Okay. The honors system was just horrible,
My
right?
school doesn't have like a magnet system.
So, like, mine, it's called core, right?
Yeah.
Let me look this up. It's called core. It was like the worst thing ever.
Okay.
So on the first day, they want you to socialize with everyone. They're like, you get to know each other real good.
I hate that. I fucking hated that. Like, I was always the bitch who had to do all the work.
But here's the thing, like, even if you hated that one class, they stick with you for the next, like, classes, because all of them are, like, in, like, almost all of the classes.
That's retarded. Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like-
well, yeah, me too.
It was,
Yeah.
no, but, like, it was so bad, like, they're like, oh, we're gonna play a game, guys.
This sounds like my, like...
It sounds like an elementary school. They're like, we're gonna play a game.
This sounds
guys.
like
It's called
PE in
Bafa
elementary.
Bafa. You guys are gonna go around. You're gonna use a special language called Bafa Bafa, and you're gonna.
Ew.
Yeah, it was retarded.
What do you have to do?
You have to saw your arm off.
You went around like trading with people using a weird language, and you had to figure out how their language worked. Like you go.
Wait, you made up your own language? What if you just
No,
like
you
already
just-
knew a different language?
All you just do is go Bafa Bafa, or you go Ba Ba Fa 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 Ba.
That's gay as hell, dude.
Yeah, it was stupid. I'm like,
What is that? What is that? It's like some like a fucking offensive like slang and like an ancient language.
I don't know.
Allahu Akbar.
How do-
Anyway,
The ancient Egyptians.
It was
used that
just-
one.
it was
Pick that
just
up and
really
put it back
bad.
on the fucking water bottle.
it was just really, really bad, and I
just flung a
didn't
bottle
want to be
cap
a part
across
of
it.
it.
I don't want to have to pick up thousands of bottle caps again.
How many?
And here's the thing, right? So we didn't have finals in like 3 classes, because those were our core classes. Don't,
Yeah.
Alex, lean back.
No, this chair's squeaky.
It's gonna break.
Okay.
So in those 3 core classes, instead of having finals, which we still had in other classes, we had to do something called an IUE.
An
And
IUE.
We had to prep for the IUE. Like,
What is the IU? What is an IUE?
I don't know. I forgot.
Is it like a test?
I forgot. Yeah,
Is
I
it
forgot
like a
what-
star?
You know what it
test
is?
or something?
It's a multi-paragraph essay
It's a
on everything you
multiplayer.
learned and how it all correlates with each other.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a prep for that.
yeah, you have to prep for that.
Okay.
And if you don't get the format right, you fail.
That's stupid.
And that counts against like your whole grade.
What's like the worst assignment you've ever been assigned to in school? That's my question. Like, what was just the? It just didn't make sense to have it assigned.
Oh,
We're gonna have to like take. I'm
They
gonna have
were,
to
like-
take a
they were,
minute
like-
to think about that.
Spanish.
it was
Spanish.
Spanish is always bad. Do you know what they did?
Fucking
They-
hate form.
My Spanish, my first year in Spanish was okay, but I don't know.
My first year was so bad.
Second
My
year,
teacher
my
fucking.
What did
I
you
hated
do?
her.
Why?
She was such a bitch.
She was Mexican. That's what happened.
She was from.
You
She was
racist
illegal,
fuck.
probably.
Oh shit.
I'm not even joking.
All right.
anyway, right? So
What do you think though? What do you think about life?
dude, it was bad because like the first day, like, oh, you're gonna go to someone you don't know. You guys are gonna exchange numbers.
God, dude, every time
We had to exchange numbers.
First day of
So you know
school.
what we did? You know what all the kids from
They give each
Nobel
other
did?
like a kick or something.
Every kid from
Go
Nobel
555.
went to each other.
Oh, yeah.
All the Nobel
Yeah, what
kids
if you give them the wrong
grouped
number?
up.
Like you put 555 in your number, that doesn't
I had to
work.
do that,
Yeah.
but no one was from Nobel.
Oh.
In my class.
It was like,
I never wrote down anybody's number. Good.
No, the thing is, we had to text them though. We had
oh,
to.
God, how did they know you have to text them though?
They're like,
How would they know?
Make sure you message your classmates about the work. I'm like,
It's
oh.
dumb.
No.
No,
What if white? Okay,
that was the first class. The second class, we did the same thing, but with 2 more people. So it's like, stop.
Okay, what about this? What if you the entire class just made one big group chat, just to talk about school?
See,
stuff?
now that's a good idea, because then you don't.
I'd rather it's less awkward.
You don't have to
and
type in there. Yeah,
You're not forcing anybody to like buddy up with someone.
Yeah.
Send each other nudes.
You guys are gonna send. That's your
You have to
project.
send nudes just so we're comfortable with each
Just
other's
so we're
body.
comfortable, we're gonna send nudes to each other.
God.
I don't care how you're
Hey.
positioning your dick out like this. You can have it up against your
The,
body.
the fucking teachers like were real like.
Yeah, what if you say
Like, here's my phone number. Send this to me.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny. I think the dumbest assignment I ever got was it had to have been in like 8th grade or 7th grade, was it? I don't know, 7th or 8th grade.
My oldest
And we had to do. We had to build something. I don't know what we had to do. We had to build something out of like fishing wire. That's all I remember. Right?
Oh,
And-
with Miss Leary.
yeah. And she handed out Miss Leary handed out fishing wire to everyone in the class.
And it was like an egg, right? Or like.
I don't remember what exactly it was that we had to do, but okay, so we had to. She gave out fishing wire, like clear fishing line that
You couldn't see.
you could easily lose.
Yeah.
And guess what happened?
You lost.
I lost it. And the day before, I had heard her say, if you guys run out of fishing line and need more, just ask me. I'll give you more. And then
She got pissed off that you asked.
and I'm like, Miss Leary, I lost the fishing line. And she's like, well, you shouldn't have lost it. And then she didn't give me another fishing line. And then, like, I'm pretty sure I got a fail on that. Fuck you, Miss Leary.
I fucking hated her.
Fuck.
Do you know what she did with
Kids,
in 7th grade?
You know what's fucked up though?
Kids
Kids
I
would say
flipped her off.
she was a porn star.
She fucking was.
Okay. Yeah?
What?
her off?
In 7th grade, yeah. I almost cussed her out.
Big fat kid.
I-
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Matthew was.
That
in
was
class.
that was retarded.
I had
Okay.
a cast. Remember when I had my cast?
Okay.
I get to leave 5 minutes early.
Oh! Okay.
I was working on my work,
Wasn't it? Okay.
and everybody else was talking around me. And I was just working on my work. I didn't finish. So I was just like, yeah, I didn't finish. And she's just like, you didn't finish? You were just talking? You were just talking over there. And she started fucking screaming at me. I was just like, I was working. Everyone was looking at me like, oh shit. And I got so fucking pissed. I was about to scream. If, like, now, I would say, fuck you, Miss Leary. Kill yourself. How about you get that fucking dildo and shove it up your ass?
We would want to see that though.
Yeah, you should.
We all kind of want to see that.
Wait, what do you mean?
Fucking
Him yelling at her, or what he's describing?
Go on with your story, Andrew.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
Alright, so I thought of something that we should probably touch on here. A lot of people probably don't know who one of either you guys are or who I am. You should probably say how we all met each other. Okay, how about
I met you.
Yeah, we'll start off with
what's
Matthew.
that one kid? I can't remember. In 6th grade.
How we each met Matthew here.
We were playing tennis with that one kid I fucking knew because we were on the bus. We were friends with
I don't
him,
know.
and I saw you when we were playing fucking tennis.
Do you remember
That was
this,
the first
Matthew?
time I saw you.
He doesn't even. He's got such like a dead stare on him right now. He has no idea what you're talking about.
How we really met was like 7th
7th
grade.
grade.
I remember the first time I met Matthew.
Was in 7th
I got kind of triggered at you because you were a brony at the time.
I don't want to talk about that.
You listen.
Yeah, we met in Pledge because he was drawing Batman and shit.
Yeah, and then I started like talking to Matthew more because we were both into comics.
Yeah, and this faggot was wearing a Mountain Dew shirt.
And I was like,
called
oh,
me out
hey.
on it.
What happened? Something happened. We were talking about Mountain Dew.
We were
I remember
talking-
you offered me an Altoid.
I offered everyone Altoid.
Yeah,
I
you made
offered
like a
everyone.
stupid Batman Dark Knight Rise joke or something like that, like an innuendo for like a. Dick.
I know you made a mask of Batman and ceramics, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
Matthew,
Alex, how did we met? We met a long time ago.
Second grade. But we didn't actually really start hanging out.
I used to thought you were a fucking weirdo.
What did that? Why? What did
I
do?
don't know.
I remember, Andrew. You seem like the type of guy who was a real hard ass on everything. I feel like. And
I fucking was. I was an asshole.
I met you through our boy Remy.
Our boy
Shout out
Remy,
to
yeah.
him. We should have him.
Is there a rotating fourth guest?
Yeah. Well, okay. So I met you through him, like, because me and Remy were like best pals back in the day.
Yeah.
And he's like, Alex, this is my friend Andrew. And then you looked all angry. I remember.
Because I thought that was cool.
You thought you either it wasn't really angry. You just looked really serious. You were like, hey, what's up? Yeah.
Hey, what's up, I'm Andrew. What's
And
up?
we played fucking like what are those food battles?
Yeah, we would like pretend. We would like play. We called it war. I remember. It was a food battle, Smosh food battle.
I still remember in like 3rd grade, the first time I actually started, getting to know you. I remember you walked in with Joshua,
Okay.
and I just heard you say Cheerio. I thought that was like the funniest thing ever.
Really?
Yeah, like chocolate Cheerio.
But no. We didn't really start hanging out though till like
Not until
5th
5th grade.
because we were on Lego Robotics together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Matthew,
time.
what are your first memories of me?
I thought you were a fucking faggot.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
What did I do? I thought you know what?
It was your Mountain Dew shirt.
Because I had a Mountain.
Yeah, and I was wearing that Mountain Dew shirt.
Can we acknowledge that Andrew's wearing a Mountain Dew shirt right now?
Yeah.
My brother got it to me.
He's
He's
literally-
literally you could use this. You're a fat ass.
Dude, maybe it's a cum rag.
Yeah, you don't know how many jizz stains. Would be left out.
Ew! No, we bought it out.
There you go. Now you're not gonna want to wear that anymore.
You don't know.
We should all wear our Mountain Dew shirts to Six Flags.
Matthew, what's your
Yeah.
We'll
first
talk about that.
What are your early memories of
Halloween.
Andrew? Like your earliest memories of him?
I don't know. I was like, oh, it's
Pledge.
Andrew.
Being a fucking idiot.
What grade? Give me a time frame.
7th grade.
7th grade.
I don't remember that time in 6th grade. If I did, if that probably happened, I just don't want to remember it. Because 6th grade was my worst year.
6th grade was.
Jacob.
6th grade was a boring year for me. Like no, just all of
Shout
middle
out to
school.
Jacob Piasecki. Fuck you.
Dude, he didn't do anything. And
6th grade is when we started
Yeah,
handing out Geo.
6th grade. No, it was like. Oh yeah. I hated Geo first.
I met Gio in 7th. Let's talk about that. I want to talk about that. I met Gio in 7th
Dude,
grade
oh
in
my
Miss
God.
Leary's class.
In Miss
I think were you
Leary. No,
sitting
it was
there with
8th
us?
grade.
You were sitting.
I'm like maybe.
You were sitting on the other side. It was me, Jose,
Oh, okay.
Joab, and Gio. Jose, not the fuck
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Jose.
yeah.
With the nice hair,
Oh,
pompadour hair.
His hair was like a flat top.
No,
it wasn't a flat top. It was
It was
like
a pompadour.
It was like
It was
weird.
a- no,
it
it's
was
a
kind of a
pompadour.
weird
It was a
pompadour.
pompadour.
Like I remember seeing him walking around some days.
Dude, Joab ate glue in the class.
Oh God, Joab.
What did you guys think of Joab? I didn't.
I thought he was fucking hilarious.
He hated me for like when we first
Yeah,
met.
me too. When we first like really talked to each other, and
He didn't like me. I remember.
Me too. Yeah.
It was
We don't
in
need
8th
to-
grade.
Okay.
We had a lot of fucking hilarious moments together.
Should
And
we explain who Joab
was
is?
hilarious.
We don't really need to go in. Okay, so bottom line, he was a kid from middle school. that
Who
we
looked like
talked
a
to.
homeless guy, and he
Yeah.
wanted to be Mexican, but he
Didn't
was
I-
Salvadorian.
Oh my God, I remember that. He was Salvadorian. He would go around calling himself Mexican.
The Quizno.
Yeah, he was a Mexican. Dude, I got.
He
like,
also told us it's kind of ironic now. Like we were like, because he's bisexual now. But he like didn't he tell? He told us he sucked off a 3rd grader.
way to unleash that on the world.
No, because we kept making fun of
this an
how he's
hour
gay,
ago?
but now he pretty much is.
Dude, where was this an hour ago? Now we have so much to talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I know.
And this is just like this is the good intro to the
Yeah.
podcast.
yeah. Okay, what about let's fuck. See, we lost it. See, you derailed us right now,
Shut the
Matthew.
fuck up. We were talking about how we met Gio. I met Gio because he was being a faggot in class and he got moved.
I think I met Gio. How did I meet Gio in 6th grade?
Didn't you say like you guys because you were watching like the same YouTubers and you bonded over that and then you started hanging out?
Who Sky does Minecraft?
Yeah, Sky does Minecraft. All the biggest guys, the Diamond Minecart, Smosh Games,
Definitely not them. I don't
the
know.
Yogs Cast. You know, all the big Minecraft
I
YouTubers.
have no idea. I think it was
Uber hacks or no?
I think it was Jane. Yeah, I haven't started my.
Yeah. What about fuck.
Let's talk about 8th grade when I really started hanging out with Gio. I hated Gio in 8th grade.
Yeah, I did too.
I hated him.
I was like the only one who liked
I
Gio.
legit bullied Gio. I feel bad though. I used to actually like talk shit about him to his face.
We still do. What are you talking about?
Yeah. The other day we called him illegal because he's Mexican.
But he's used to that now.
He's used to it.
Yeah.
Well,
We love you, Gio.
I'll talk about this later, but
If you listen to
his
this.
girlfriend said he gets mad. I'm like, how?
Yeah, I've never seen him
Never
actually
seen him
mad.
mad.
But she said
I've never
when he
seen
gets
Gio
when he gets mad,
He said he's a whole
different
person. Yeah. So I'm like, I kind of.
He's like those edgy anime pictures that people post of themselves on Facebook. Those neckbeards who call themselves like, "Get me angry and I'll show you."
He probably has like
All I
a
see,
really
all I
nice
know,
face.
like Gio, whenever I see like a picture pops in, he's always like this.
He's always yeah.
Faggot, you know.
Yeah, he
That's
always
all.
has like a weird expression on his face.
Dude, remember when he got transferred? It was me and Alex in Miss Leary's class. We were sitting next to each other. Gio got transferred from another
So
class.
Gio sat next to me and Matthew and
Dude, that was so bad. Do you remember?
Idiot.
and you just sat on the chips on his bed.
So like we met Gio and like Gio, it was funny. Miss Leary was like giving him the instructions on the class, and he just kept smiling like uncontrollably. He kept, and Miss Leary was like, "Why are you smiling?" And she's looking at me, and I was like, "Why is he smiling?" We're like, "We don't know."
We came up with so many memes over there though. I remember.
Yeah,
We were
Tate May.
God, that one kid. And Gio convinced me some kid's name was Luber. Because
Yeah.
he started saying he had lube in his backpack. And I'm like, so what's wrong with that, Gio? There's nothing wrong with having lube.
Well, his name wasn't Luber. What
Yeah,
was
I know,
it? It was like-
but he wouldn't say anything back.
he was fine with it. He didn't care.
It was kind of weird.
Shout out to Luber.
Luber, yeah. Alexander, the Luber elephant, horse-touching pant shitter.
Yeah, me and Gio fucked around so
Fuck,
much.
literally. Fuck each other.
I think I'd rather actually
Okay.
join ISIS than ever think of that.
Alright, fine, then.
I don't know. I mean, you have a good idea because
hold
he
this.
didn't pull out.
Let me hold this katana.
No.
Let me hold it.
No.
Just give me it.
He's probably mad because he's a fucking father.
Yeah, that's why he's not here.
He's not, though.
He
He
has
keeps
to go
saying...
he has to go to his
His daddy daycare?
His daughter's Kingston. Yeah.
Dude, I got like crumb in my throat from that Dorito that I ate. Oh god.
I thought you just said I just said I have cum in my throat.
I had that too. I had cum in my throat, dude.
Andrew's come.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was from when he waterboarded me. There was.
It was jizz in the cup.
Okay. Let's talk about Andrew and his archery story. All right. You don't have a specific story, but
I do have.
we're sitting here talking.
I killed a bird once with it.
You killed a bird? Yeah, wait, let's talk about animals that we've killed. What kind of animals have you ever killed?
A fucking gorilla. Nah,
No, dude. Oh god.
I'd love to kill a gorilla.
You sprayed Febreze right on me.
Andrew's playing his dance with Febreze and Alex just swallowed.
Dude, I'm legit gagging right now. Jesus Christ. Dude, you actually made me gag. Okay, no, it's not just that. I have a fucking crumb like jammed in my throat that won't go away.
You go drink some
Get
Mountain
some
Dew.
water. Here, I'll get you a fucking. What do you want? Mountain
I
Dew or
don't
water?
care. Look, anything.
You want a Mountain Dew?
I'll take it. Yeah.
I don't want.
This podcast
All right,
is sponsored
let's
by-
pause it. All right, beer.
Thinking like all the Mountain
Wait.
Dews I've got for
Hold
you
on,
guys.
hold on. Let me.
For you?
Let's just restart because you left and we paused it.
Yeah, she did. That water's for you, Alex.
All right.
Matthew wanted the Mountain Dew.
Should we make should we insert a picture of Matthew wearing these sunglasses right now
Yes.
into the podcast? Hey, look, just put them on. Just put them on. Put these on. They're really.
Dude,
they're really.
you look like you belong.
Dude, you
fucking
actually look like
Matrix.
no. You actually look like a security guard.
Yakuza!
Jesus Christ.
You know who you look
Andrew,
like?
take a picture of
Fucking.
him.
I bruise easily.
Take a picture of him. Take a picture
Not
of
my
him.
Bruce Lee's, but
I'm a Yakuza.
Bart from fucking Just Kidding News with those glasses.
I'm a Yakuza member, baby.
That's probably a horrible picture.
You do look like
You look like you're fucking strong as hell in this picture. Alright, send that to me. Alright. Where were we?
Shit.
Where were we? I'm gonna drink this.
Oh,
This soda.
It's mine.
Dude, we're a bunch of neckbeards
It's
right now.
yours.
We literally have like the neckbeard formula. Alright, we have Mountain Dew.
Fat ass with a Mountain Dew shirt, drinking a Mountain Dew.
Fat people and
Doritos.
What else do? Okay, whatever.
You also
The
have
Holy
a,
Trinity.
you also
We
have
got
a
some
Yakuza
spilled
member.
water.
You have a Yakuza member in your house.
Yeah. Just because you're Asian.
You know what? I kind of want to get a tattoo, like a tattoo.
Yeah, let's talk about tattoos. Did you guys ever get a tattoo?
Maybe.
I want to. You know what? I want to
I
get.
don't think.
Probably get like
My mom and dad don't want me to
Warcraft
get a
tattoo.
tattoo, but they said if you really want to, that's fine. bro.
Probably
You
get
would
like
I
would
first
get
of
a
all, I
tattoo.
don't. There's no. I feel like anything that I would ever get a tattoo of, I feel like I would end up regretting it.
You get something that means.
There's nothing like that meaningful. I'm like,
Get something
okay,
and put it somewhere where it will be hidden.
I'm gonna say this.
Your
Anybody
spirit
who gets a tattoo
fucking-
of somebody else's face, that's just gay as hell. I think. Are you guys? Do you guys agree? Or
I'll get one of my.
What about anything for views?
Oh God, that guy. Listen, whatever.
You got iDubbbz.
He did it for views, hence his name. But look, like people, okay, I understand that you like love your child, but I wouldn't get a tattoo of them on.
I would now.
You're gonna tattoo at like
When I-
you're gonna tattoo a circle. No, a tattoo of a circle, right? And when they're born, just fill it in as the head.
I could do what fucking Steve did.
No,
get
just
a
get
giant my
his
own
back?
face on my back.
Get your
Just
kid's face.
get
on
a
your-
fucking sperm tattooed on your arm. This might
Get a
keep.
fucking-
You can make it dance. You can
Should I
make
make
its
a
tail
dick
wiggle.
tattoo
Where?
on your dick? Just get a
Why?
tattoo
On
on
your
your dick
ass?
because people have done that.
You get veins.
In your fucking ass crack. Oh god.
You have to
I
spread
just
open-
meant like on the cheek.
You have to spread open your asshole if you want to see it.
It's like a fold-up book.
Yeah. So when
Hey babe, you want to see my tattoo?
So when the police find your dead body and the only thing they have to ID you is the tattoo in your
There's a
asshole,
barcode in
they'll
your
have to
asshole.
open it up. Yeah, how
It's
come
gonna actually scan.
It scans for Doritos.
fucking
Yeah.
dumb.
Dude, wouldn't you do that for like $1 billion? Would you get a tattoo or a tramp stamp for $1 billion?
What depends, like how big it is. How big is it?
You know, like maybe
It's okay.
a whole hand
a whole hand.
tramp stamp.
This way, like a hand facing up or to the side.
To the side.
All right. What does it have to have?
Anything you want.
What do you guys even get tramp stamps?
Of course, all the time.
Really? How do you know?
Because
How many guys have shown you their tramp stamps, Andrew?
all of them.
Whenever you go to your gay bar, your gay leather club,
Oh god.
they'll show you the.
Time to open up the BLL, the Bud Light with lime.
Oh yeah.
But would you get a tramp stamp for $1 billion?
Yeah?
Of course.
It's $1 billion.
Would you suck some guy off for $1 billion?
There's the.
It's
the-
just
the-
skin on
the
skin,
burning-
dude. It's
there's a
okay.
burning
Would you
question.
suck a guy off that you never met and no one will ever
Does
find
he,
out?
does he have to nut in my mouth or do I?
Not in your mouth, but he has to nut.
On me? Do I just get to like back off?
Yeah.
And
$1 billion.
both
But it has to be
on your
sucking,
face
though.
and in your mouth.
Yep.
I
On
don't
your
know.
face, on your
If it's
face,
a-
and your mouth.
But it's a guy you never know. He's clean.
If
He's good looking. He's fucking, buff and he's really good
Chris
looking.
Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
So who would be the hottest?
Jensen Ackles.
Oh,
I don't even know who that guy looks like, but I know who he is. But I don't know. Maybe if I don't know.
I would for like $100,000.
Damn, Andrew.
Maybe even 50.
I ain't gay, but $50 is $50. Let me tell you right now. No, wait. So it's $1 billion.
Yeah, $1 billion.
didn't we go on Minecraft and tell people that we were gonna suck them off for like $5? Or was that Twitch?
What are you talking about?
Andrew was like, what was that?
What?
We were in a live chat. I don't know if it was Minecraft. You're like, or some guy said he was gonna suck you off for $5. He was up in like Africa or something.
The suck. No, but I don't know.
I don't think it was Minecraft.
I don't know, you-
Oh, I think it was Minecraft.
No, back to the burning question though. I feel like if I said yes, I'd probably be like, all right, let's do this. But then he'd pull down his pants and take his wiener out in front of my face, and I'd like back out at the last minute. I feel like that's what would happen.
But you would be gay if you thought about the dick and sucking it.
Yeah, well, dude, how do you not think about? Okay, Andrew,
Think about the money!
Think about how flawed your idea is. How can you, if you're sucking a dick, what else could you be thinking of that isn't
the
sucking?
fucking money.
I
You'd be
mean-
thinking about the money, and it'll be like, okay, you have to do it.
What
for
if
like
he? What
an
if?
hour.
What if he like he
If you're
wants
gay,
your
You
number?
don't even have to nut.
What if he wants you to call him back?
He won't. He'll just say, "Here's the money. Bam. Just do it once.
Andrew,
once
why? But when you're sucking a dick, there is nothing you're gonna be thinking of that isn't. This is
You don't know
fucking
that.
horrible.
You
I
don't know
really
that.
wish I wasn't sucking a dick right
You
now.
don't know that.
Well,
You just be
there's only
thinking
one way to
about the
find
money,
out.
just like this is for the money. This is for the money.
How many times has this question like been asked? But how many times has it actually been done?
Every person that I've asked is a fucking retard and say no.
Wait, how much money is it again?
$1 billion.
Oh
It's
shit,
just
that's a lot of money.
skin on the skin, dude.
I could probably like.
You wouldn't have to work
Yeah,
at all.
I could probably retire.
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably. But you
I don't know.
could you could retire for $1 million.
I don't know. What if I just get really bored with all my money though eventually? Because
Give
I
it
just
to
become
us.
so. You don't get any of it.
You won't get bored.
No, I wouldn't give any to Andrew because he's the one that.
Alex, are you
sucked
bored
it.
with your life right
It's
now?
Andrew.
No,
You have to
but
suck
that's because I'm
Andrew
going
up.
through school right now.
Do you know the shit you could do with $1 billion?
Look at Notch, the creator of Minecraft.
Yeah,
He's
but
like,
Notch is a fucking idiot. All he does is sit at fucking home and eat everything.
No, he doesn't. You don't
Yeah,
know
he
that.
does. He's fat as hell.
Okay, Notch is the
Oh,
creator.
he
of...
spends his money on Doritos? and
He
Mountain
is the
Dew?
creator of Minecraft.
You could buy yourself a private jet, fly to fucking Hawaii, Japan, China, fucking Russia, fucking ISIS headquarters.
No, but look. Who he's so rich. Who did he outbid? He outbid like Beyonce or something.
Beyonce and Jay-Z
God,
on
he
their
Yeah,
house.
on the mansion.
Oh my
On
God,
this really
the most expensive house
in LA or
in
something.
LA or something like that. And he always
And
has
he keeps
people
going on
parties.
about how bored he is.
He always has parties. I don't give a shit
No,
if
but
not just bored.
think about his
I
parties.
wouldn't be bored.
Like
He may be bored,
He
but
just- okay,
he's
honestly-
old as hell.
He's got time and money. I feel like
Here's
so
the
it
problem.
would just be a matter of finding a new hobby. I think
You
like.
could literally
Yeah,
do
it could
anything you
be
want.
the craziest hobby too. You could be like traveling the world. That could be a
He can be a trap.
yeah. What?
He can be a
trap. Oh,
Traps?
God.
Traps are gay,
He'd get
dude.
more money for that.
What's the verdict on traps? Are they gay or not?
Traps are gay.
I think traps aren't
Dude,
gay.
my brothers had like a real like dispute with my dad. Like, our trap's gay. Truly gay.
Should we explain what a trap is to anybody who doesn't know?
Get on
It's
the
a chick
recording?
with a dick.
We're still recording, right?
Yeah, we're cool.
Okay.
A trap
good
is a
27
girl
minutes.
with a dick. That's pretty much what a trap is. Instead of a pussy, they have a dick.
It's not a girl with a dick. It's a guy who's dressing up like a girl.
Here's the problem
Saying
with
that.
me and $1 billion is that I
But
collect a lot
the-
of shit.
What? Matthew, tell me
I
what.
collect a lot of shit, so I just end up spending it on action
On
figures.
Amazon and
Do you know
everything?
how
On
much-
AliExpress and one.
I watched a video of a guy explain
sucking another man.
how much exactly $100 million is.
Mm-hmm.
He bought like he could pay off everybody's taxes, his whole family's taxes, his girlfriend's all their debt, and then his girlfriend's whole family. He could also spend pay off a couple strangers of debt, and it'll only cost him maybe $2 million up to $3 million. Out of that $100 million, he bought a private jet. He bought a really
Okay.
nice house. He could have parties nonstop.
But
he
look
could
at-
fly. He do all that and still have so much money left over for only $100 million.
You know what's crazy with the 100 million though? Because you know people who win the lotto, like usually by like within the next decade, they're usually on the streets broke. So if you got a
Not
like,
necessarily. I've never heard of that.
no, yeah, it's a real thing. It's real.
It's because they're fucking idiots.
Yeah, well,
And they spend it all in
you're
one
gonna
place.
hit yourself in the eye with that iPhone.
I don't, because they probably buy the most expensive things. Like,
They buy,
I know
like,
like a
Bugattis.
prince in fucking a Middle Eastern country, who is like his net worth is like $23 billion. He bought a private jet for $100 million
Okay.
and put it out in gold. So I mean, you could buy a lot of rich stuff.
Would you go to? Okay.
But not that rich. Those people probably buy really incredible.
Okay,
rich
okay. How about this? Just ignore all of the dangers that of being homeless by next year that come with getting
Where would
100
you go
million.
first?
There
Yeah, well, what's
really
the,
is
you
not.
get $100 million. What's
Yes.
the first thing you do?
Invest it.
All of it?
Not all of it.
Okay, but what?
I-
Okay,
I
aside
use
from
a-
that, what would be the
Okay,
first?
I'll buy a fucking home.
You buy your own house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably build land.
That's fair.
I'll buy land and build a house on it.
Okay.
I'll pay off all the debt with my family,
All right.
and all the rest left over, I would
I'd go to Japan.
invest it so I
Because
could
you're
get more
Asian.
money.
Would you pay respects to Nagasaki and Hiroshima?
I can hit you with
The
this
best
damn
thing-
sword.
You're holding a katana. You can't talk like that. You can't make fun of me for making fun of your Asianness. You're holding a wooden, like, weather-beaten katana right now.
Dude, that's like a master's like like a training sword.
You know those like weaves?
Should we tell the story behind this katana here?
You know those weaves?
Ah! You hit the water bottle out of my hand.
You know those weaves where they spin it and then they go like this and
Yeah.
They put it in their like their belt buckle.
Yeah. Dude, they go like this just to make it cool. They like hit it up against the sheath and then they stick it in.
Because they see fucking
tease it.
movies, Japanese movies.
They tease the sheath and like.
Yeah. Wait, what was I asking about? What were we talking about? We got
I mean,
off track.
$100 million. What would you do with it?
First thing I do, okay.
What would you do with $100 million?
Okay. I'd probably do all the responsible things first, right?
Like pay off debt and shit.
Yeah, like do that. But like the first like thing for myself I would do. Man, that's not a good question.
Buy a house.
Well, yeah, I'd buy a house. I'd probably go on a spending spree on Amazon or something for it too.
I would buy a fucking nice bed.
Okay.
Clothes.
I
would
would
still buy clothes from fucking Walmart.
One thing I've always thought would
and
be
I'd save the rest to invest.
You'd buy
to get more money.
the rest
That's
to
what you do.
invest
You
to
would
get
figure
more
it
money.
out.
You invest it to get more money.
Get yourself a honey. Invest more
You know
money
how Bill
to
Gates?
invest.
You know how Bill Gates still gets like last in like 2013.
Yeah.
He got $11 billion. You want to know how he keeps getting hundreds or tens of billions?
Do I have to
dollars?
click here to find out how now?
Yes.
Okay.
But he doesn't just own because he left Microsoft. He doesn't just keep spending like selling the shares and buying them back.
Snap your hand.
Yeah.
Snap your hand.
He has his own investing company that's very small and very secretive. That he hires some other people to take his own fucking money, invest it into a bunch of companies, and then they get him millions of dollars. Like right now, his fucking net worth is. Can you believe that his net worth is $90 billion?
90 billion. Okay.
But that does not mean cash. People always think it's cash. That's
What would be the
just
first?
assets.
Okay. Well, would you take a trip anywhere if you had like that kind of money?
90, yeah.
Tokyo. Tokyo.
Would you actually go to?
No,
How
I'll
much
buy
is-
a
you know
private
how much-
jet. Go wherever the fuck I want.
Would you actually go to Tokyo?
Yeah.
You know how much like Japanese like shit I can just stock up on and sell on eBay?
I mean, yeah.
Dude,
you can sell a weed.
I
You
think
can start your own weed.
I
website.
actually think the Asian countries are the best. Like if you're a celebrity, like I've seen Ed Sheeran
Yeah.
go to Japan. No one fucking recognizes them because they're all involving work. They only care about work there.
Should we talk
So
about,
he can
like-
walk on the
should we
street.
talk about,
that is
like-
the coolest thing ever.
How like people like make Japan seem like it's like some magical land where like anything
It's
is
fucking.
possible.
It's sad.
But it's like you have to really struggle
Oh, yeah.
way harder than you do in America.
There's a test. I think it may be in China actually.
In
That
China.
there's a test.
This isn't Japan. This is just.
There's a test to get into high school.
Okay.
If you don't pass it,
You don't go to
you
high
don't get to go into the high school you want to go to. It's
get
just
to-
like college.
You get to take it again.
Nope.
Oh damn.
And there's one test that pretty much makes your future. And
Yep.
if you fail it, people kill themselves.
But back to Japan though, like for Americans in Japan, I heard there's only there's really only like two jobs
Yeah.
that are. There's
Yeah.
what was it? It was either start teaching English
Or
with like shitty hours,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
like 7 classes a day for like 6 days a week, I guess, or something like
Yeah.
that. Maybe even more days.
Their
Or
school is very different from ours.
Yeah.
You could
no
sleep
wonder
in
their
that class.
suicides are so high.
You could sleep in that class. You could do none of the work and none of the teachers would care.
It's kind of the same with America though.
But like you could actually slip down. The teachers would be like, "Hey, wake up!" The teachers wouldn't give a shit.
In Japan.
Yeah.
Why have you been there?
I have read it.
I think that
Reddit.
I think a cool thing to do that I would do like visit all the Disneylands across the world.
Oh, that'd be pretty tight.
Asians love the fucking.
Yeah.
Asians love
Lilo
their
and
Disneyland.
Stitch.
Yeah.
I know. Like, I know Lilo and Stitch is pretty
They
big.
make their own. They had their. There was a company that made their own Disneyland. Like
A knockoff Disneyland.
it was exact. They had this.
I know about that.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called though.
And then did they
It shut down. No, it was in Florida, and
No. It was in Hong Kong, like right next, like
Oh.
it was like across the original Disney, like across the Chinese Disneyland.
dude, there was a similar thing in Florida with a knockoff, a complete ripoff of Disneyland.
Dude,
But
they
when
had-
Disney World opened, it
Yeah.
just shut down. They lost all their customers.
Yeah, that's the same thing kind of happened with them. I don't know if they shut down. I don't remember.
See, I would go to Tokyo and shit like that, but not for like the city, but for the fucking news.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. I hear about you.
I fucking love cherry blossoms.
You know-
Look at that!
Why don't you just go
I would love to.
You know what kind of shit I'd pull with that? We would go out in the street, I would go out in the street just like Genji and just
Oh god, you.
and just take
Hanzo and
pictures
shit.
with the fucking cherry blossoms like this.
Dude, I fucking love cherry blossoms.
Hot
Look
as
at these
hell.
shit.
Can I
It's
just,
so awesome.
can I just bring up how hot it is in here?
It is hot, yeah.
I have to
Open up the
stand
door
in-
if you want.
I'm
No.
sweating harder than a fat man's tit.
Open up the door if you want.
I don't want to.
No, people are gonna hear us even more.
Yeah, we can't.
We're gonna bust. The FBI is gonna show up.
My dad's all the way. My mom and my dad are all the way in the front.
We're gonna talk about sex. Hey guys, so the other day, right?
What if you open the door and your dad is there?
I think I would laugh.
So the other day I'm on Pornhub, right? I go in the search bar, I type in sex. Okay.
Dude, your hair, you look like a fucking you look like
guys
a
ever searched
elementary school.
Have you guys ever searched up sex on Pornhub?
Probably searched up Minecraft.
I've done it on YouTube before. When I was like in middle school.
Yeah, everybody has.
Yeah.
But
Talk about
you know,
YouTube.
when I was like 12 or like no 10, my cousin made me fucking watch gay porn.
Oh yeah, you told me, dude. That's such a bizarre story, though. That's just not normal, Andrew.
I don't know. I laugh at it now, but Jesus Christ, it was pretty fucking awful. Still remember it. Scar for life.
That's horrible. Honestly,
Never gonna forget it.
you shouldn't. You shouldn't do that.
I didn't finish my story.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's continue. We keep cutting off Matthew. I feel really bad.
I don't care.
Keep running.
Okay?
Okay, just keep
This
going.
is great.
Yeah.
Right? We actually have something to talk about. Unlike our first like 2 takes,
Our first try at this.
which was awful.
Yeah.
Which will probably get cut in here somehow.
If there's anything good.
If there's anything good. So the teachers were actually, they weren't bad, I'll be honest. They were actually pretty cool. We had one teacher named Mr. Fuentes who was a fucking geek.
Okay.
He was down to earth. What a
Wait, we're
great-
back at the middle school stories?
No, we're back to high school, dude.
High school.
My
Your
Cleveland.
Cleveland experience.
I had another teacher named Miss. Dude, I had a teacher named Miss Pariser. You know what was stupid though? Like I didn't know there was a summer assignment for these classes, right?
No,
So I
interesting.
show up to school, and they're like, "All right, guys, turn in your summer assignments."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What the fuck is this
Summer assignment?
I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
Was it a little workbook? A
It
little
was.
coloring
You
book
had
that
to
you
buy
had to fill
you
out?
had to buy a book and do a book report on it. I didn't know what that was. So when we took the test, I was like, I don't know what a summer assignment is. I was like, what the hell is a summer?
So she didn't tell you?
No, I didn't know, and so like I just thought it was something like extra credit. So like,
Yeah.
So when they were like, all right, we're gonna do a test now. I'm like, a test
A test.
on what? The summer
Johnny
assignment.
test.
I'm like, what summer assignment? So I go to the teacher. I'm like, yo, look, I didn't do the summer assignment. I didn't know what that was, cause I think I enrolled to the core class like I think a month
yeah.
before.
How do you
So they didn't tell me. And it was bad. She was like, oh, why didn't you just tell me? I'm like, I didn't know. God damn it, I didn't know.
Oh well.
So I had to do the book report, and then I was like, okay. It wasn't
It
even.
sums up Japan in a nutshell.
Like this picture?
That's actually pretty good. Send that to me so I
Yeah,
can
send that. So we
put
can
that in
it over.
the Shoutbox.
Dude, I can't wait until Trump gets fucking rid of the Common Core.
Oh hell yeah.
The Common Core is like a lot of kids are pissed off because like literally all it does is just say describe how you got this answer, blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
that was-
And like all you have to do is pointless fucking description
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, yeah. No, even the
And then
teachers-
group work, trash.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I hated group.
I don't know. The group work stuff.
I was always the fucking one doing all the work though.
I feel like group work in high school is totally different from group work in a real job.
Of course, all the time.
Because
Because
people are
everyone
gonna
will
be
be
more
working
dedicated.
and everybody will be dedicated and have more motivation
Yeah.
because they're getting fucking paid.
It's a good idea, but I don't know. It just doesn't work.
It never works.
It never works.
There's always one kid that's doing all the fucking work and all the other kids are talking.
Gee, you might as well. Okay, no. Let's do it.
Let's wrap it up.
Oh, wait, what the
guys. It's
hell?
already recording. Let's wrap it
Um,
up, guys.
Here, let's sing a song. To what else?
That MOV. That
Should we talk about anything else?
I don't think that's it. Let's review the podcast after this.
Yeah.
So weird though.
We didn't sign off though, guys. You fucking dumbasses.
Hey, fuck you. There we go. We're good.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, let's do an outro. Come on. Let's do a real outro this time.
Oh, you're closing the door. Are you gonna rip us?
Somebody who wants a lap dance right now.
All right, goodbye, guys.
Be friends. What's it called?
Here, just cut this out and like we'll.